And we're about to have a bunch more expenses as we go to the Americas. Even more corruption. Sure, why not? No, do we have a... We have an 80% English separatist. Oh, crap. That's going to be a bad one. Army maintenance. Loans. Ottomans no longer consider France a rival. Good. Ah, you've finished exploring that. Explore. The American East Coast. And then we'll need to see what our colonial range is. In fact, I can do that already. It's in geopolitical? No. Colonial, there it is. Can't actually see any of that to say for sure. Alright, never mind then. Oh, I have it down there. Okay, cool. There will be blood. Poland's planning to attack the Livonians again. There goes everything downhill now. Well, I achieved my objective of taking over Britain, so we're all good. Oh, shit. Unfortunately, I dropped the fort in London. So they're going to take that. Ordeal in Micmac. During our mission to find valuable provinces to colonize, we stumbled upon the Micmac. The natives are mostly hostile, but the land is very prosperous. We could gain much from trading with this province. I thought we might need to bribe a chief or two. Why would they gain aggressiveness? Oh, I guess dishonest deal means that other people will have a harder time colonizing it. I'll give them a fair deal. Oh, I see, that's... You get more money from them. I was misreading it. Yeah, London's fallen. 19,000 against you guys, though. And I do not have my better troops here. Hebridean rebels are going to rise soon, too. It's because overextension's still high. Once the overextension's gone, everything should return to normal. We're losing this war, but only just. You guys have moved. Let's go and siege London down. You guys have done your thing. Let's go and explore again. North Atlantic coast. Right. We are out of range by 95. Are there any diplomatic advisors who will improve my range? No. When's the next idea? That's the colonial range one, so we need to get that one. We're doubling down on Diplo already, so we'll get there. Sooner or later, we will get there. I have been busy gaming at nights, indeed. It's been a good game so far. So we can go up in Miltech. Is there any reason not to? Don't think so. Do it. We're about to lose money again. Alright, another loan. This will be the 10th. Do it. Just go ahead and preempt it. I'm going to spend half of that, though, on buildings. And... oh, of course, we lost London, so I can't build anything in London. Can I build a barracks anywhere? No. Yeah, I want a barracks. Building in a barracks in Ayrshire would be totally worthwhile. See here, in this map, they show which provinces are owned by the estates. They really need to have that in this one. I wonder if there's a mod that does that. I'm not allowed to say. I can only show you the gameplay. I cannot comment on whether I'm enjoying it or not. It's part of my agreement with Paradox. Alright, so cogs can go on to wrong units. Those are not the ones that are exploring. Can I colonize this? 410 to 325. No. Okay. Right, continue exploring, because we may as well. Caribbean Sea. Oh, if I could take over the Caribbean before the other colonial power players, because all of these guys are really weak. I just don't think that any colonization's really taken part yet, despite it being 1533 already. Yeah, you guys are slowly making your way across there. I kind of want to wait for London to fall, though. I'll keep an eye on Montgomery in case I need to fortify it. Actually, I don't need to embargo England anymore because I'm not stealing any money from them. So I can cancel that at last. Okay, so we've got a bunch more cores. Let's go talk to England. Hi, England. Although you can't really call yourself England anymore. Let's be honest. And we're going to revoke the embargo. And I'm sure you breathe a collective sigh of relief. But yeah, you control 0% of the trade power in the English Channel right now. Alright, Montgomery needs to be turned on. London will fall soon. I mean, these will be easy enough to take back. So they shouldn't be getting any independence for England ratings, particularly. They're just cutting a swathe through here, causing some separatism issues. Which are going to cause more rebels. So, slowly but surely, Ireland is coalescing. Though Sligo is the biggest, and they're mine. Mine. I'm actually kind of surprised you have no troops. Probably because your war exhaustion is still really high. Speaking of war exhaustion, can we please end this war? You're going to Montgomery. This would be the best chance I have to fight them. They're in the hills, they'll be at a negative, and there may even be a river involved. So as soon as London falls, we'll go and do that. Haha! Overseas exploration. Do it. Now! Now! I should be able to reach. Boom! I can. So, with that in mind, let's go and grab Labrador. And then once we've seen a bit more of the Caribbean, maybe we'll go there too. Right, that's fallen. Just took out another loan, but so be it. The economy will recover in time, it's fine. Although the overextension is gone. So most of the rebellions should disappear too. Most. And I'm not converting, I should be. Do I want to continue with the high level stuff? No, I want to do the low level. Do a quick shift to consolidate before we enter that zone. Oh, they got a reinforcement, right? Damn it. So they're at -1. Oh, because we went Glamorgan, not Shrewsbury. Crap. They are losing a lot of morale very quickly, though. It's because I still have the reformed Galloglyphs. Like, we do so much morale damage. And there, it paid off. Alright, so Shrewsbury is being retaken by Montgomery. So we can go and turn you off. Possible succession war. The ruler of Aragon has died, leaving no direct heir. We'll join a union with France unless we contest it. If we contest it, we will create a succession war over Aragon. Nope. It's all yours, France. Renew the war taxes? I'm not sure I want to. Ah, here we go. Colonialism. Kent! I got it! Yes! The discovery of the New World has heralded a new era not only for the colonizers and colonized. This has led to a spread of materials and techniques as well as the realization of the vast size of the globe. Animals, crop types, silver and diseases spread across the Atlantic. The first steps have been taken towards a truly global economy. As foreign lands and people are mapped and documented, ideas as well as religious and philosophical debate have become more and more coloured by what we have found in overseas societies. Great minds feel the need to question what was once truth. And from Valadwat to Fetepur Sikri, the nature of the world is now up for debate. And I gain a bunch of free stuff. And Kent gains trade power. So we're going to get even more trade power over the English Channel, which is awesome. Ooh, speaking of trade power, what I should do is give you to the Burkers and give Kent to the Burkers. There we go. Unfortunately, it didn't give me money, but it did give me monarch points. Alright, so the next fight is going to be in the Hebrides Islands. So let's head up to the islands and make sure those are garrisoned. What changes have been made to the Scottish Isles? More provinces. So Scotland has been split up quite a lot more, which means that they have more total development as well, so they're better able to compete with England economically. So Scotland is actually competition for the English, unlike how they used to be. Not starting a war with France at 0 manpower. As great an idea as that would have been, no. France are also my bestest ally. So no. Ooh. Oh. Well, interestingly, that does technically mean I got my alliance with Aragon. Through an extremely roundabout way, it also means they're not rivaling me anymore. You know what, go ahead and improve relations with Aragon. Let's keep them chill, just in case they do split off from France, which might happen. Peace offer from Sweden. We're winning now. How are we winning? Sweden really wants out. Denmark's like, hey, we got this. It's because Lithuania's at war with Muscovy. So Sweden's lost their main ally. Where's the Danish army? That is it, I believe. Where's the Swedish navy? That is it. No, Sweden. Actually. I'm going to stick by my Danish brethren. Lose stability or lose money. Money, obviously. Split you in half, send some of you to the Inner Hebrides. England's claiming the Inner Hebrides. England has bigger problems to deal with right now. Anywhere else I can put the Burkers? Not really worth it. I mean, are there any trade places in Scotland? Oops, wrong one. Nope. I only put it in those two because they have trade bonuses. So you want the 50% extra trade benefit. I am now the biggest trader here. Marvellous! Well, I'm going to say that Sweden naval invasion is highly unlikely. So we're going to head home and we're going to mothball the main fleet. I'd really like to send these guys home, but definitely can't do that. Wales and Cornwall. About to cause problems. I was thinking that I should probably be colonizing 2 places at once, but that is actually a terrible idea. Also, I'm still rooting out a lot of corruption. Should probably continue doing that, though. Yeah. And I'm also spending a lot of money on advice. Ooh. Improve relations. That would get rid of overextension, but that doesn't really help me. Also, this does cost me more money. But I do kind of need these. Because I want to get exploration done snappish. Especially as I'm behind in technology. Which actually gives me another colonial range thing. which could well be integral to getting me to the Caribbean. So we're going to take the tariff guy. Seeing as we've seen the Caribbean. Are you guys still exploring? Yeah, you are. That's fine. You were streaming Scotland, but I started after you. So there. Does Denmark really help you with anything? Yes, they were absolutely integral in the first war against England. Their constant naval invasions on the east coast distracted them like crazy, and also they did fight a couple of naval battles which at least tied the British up until the English up until France could arrive. Explorers ready. Good. Let's go and explorify something else. Like, I don't know, the Caribbean. I hear it's nice there. It's kilt-wearing weather. So I'm a plagiarizer. There we go. We've pieced out Lithuania. So now it's just Sweden, which we significantly outnumber. What I could do is unmothball my transports and send them over to blockade. And then I'm contributing! I like it. So we're going to go select mission, blockade enemy ports, over here. Fight me a Scot. In fact, no, I beat you, Uldrahill, because I started recording this yesterday and it went live as soon as the embargo went up. So, fight me, Uldra. Fight me. Because wasn't your recorded series England, I think. There can only be one true Scotland. And clearly, it's mine. Hee hee. So, bite me. It's mine. The lookout has reported signs of dwellings, but the ship has yet to see any natives until at long last a coastal village in Alta Gracia was sighted. A small force disembarked and was hospitably received, something that was attributed to the natives' fascination with the men who were taller in stature than them and bearded. The natives were beardless, and with some difficulty they managed to communicate their myths and legends foretold of a time when their bearded gods would come to the sea and visit them. Food and gold were given, which indicates that a province is prosperous and would be of great value to us. Isn't that how the Aztecs met Cortez? Pretty sure that's the story of the Aztecs meeting Cortez. Right down to the whole bearded thing. No, it wasn't Cortez. It was part of the Aztec myth of meeting the Europeans. And some historians actually believe that that's a better description of Vikings than it is of Spaniards. Because the Vikings would have had great big manly bushy beards. So that is one of the theories. The Vikings actually made it down to like Central America. And were met by the natives. From whom that myth then evolved. As I said before, Mordred Scotland, best Scotland. Thanks, Mulgin! Okay, so you lost. How? We were winning. Denmark will pay 48 ducats to Sweden, will result in stuff for Sweden. That's fine. Right, where are my transports? You can go home and mothball again. Oh, Cornwall. Rising up. 8,000 men. Disgraceful. And Wales will be next. Wales is going to be a worse one. Although Montgomery is still active, so I just need to wait for them to attack Montgomery and then hit them at the fort. National decision. Form the British nation. Hell no, we're taking Scotland. Rule Scotland, dear. Right, mothball. Okay, once we've beaten that, once we've beaten Wales, once we've beaten the Hebrideans, then everything will be awesome. That is exactly how the Aztecs met Hernan Cortez. They thought he was a Viking. Because clearly the Vikings are gods. I mean, obviously. How about Mordred Hill, best Scotland? Yeah, I got it. I got it. Ultra Dread. Nice. Greater Scotia. Yeah, it could be that too. Okay, you rose up in Glamorgan, which is hill... No, it's plains. I could actually fight you in the plains. And on the landing grounds. And on the beaches. And in the hills. And in the streets. We will never surrender. Alright, victory is mine. Huzzah! So Hebrides is the next one. Then I kind of suspect that I've dealt with my rebels for the time being. Which means I can drop the maintenance and start working on recovering my economy. Which is still kind of in tatters. Kind of, sorta. A little bit. A little bit tattery. You're still exploring. It does indeed... Oh, oh. No, Portugal got here first. Just. Dead on arrival. Life on board a ship is a lonesome one. A few provinces the expeditions visited were no shortage of willing arms to embrace and staunch the loneliness for a little while. Overly close contact with the natives may have caused the explorer's death, as he caught a strange disease which rapidly deteriorated his condition and led to heart failure. He was given a burial at sea, not far from Tocotepec. So I lost Andrea Gilchrist. You're going to have to sail all the way home to get another one. You are. Right. Well, in that case, I think I'm going to stretch my economy. And we're going to try and get Cuba. Ah, you're out of range. But some of these bits shouldn't be. Should they? Oh, they are just out of range. Are they just... What is your range? Yeah, I know I have no colonists to send. Just tell me what the range is. Yeah, see, I can reach it. In which case, we're going to do it. We're going to stretch our economy even thinner. Because it will pay off in the long term. Let's take a look at... Okay, development doesn't show anything there. I'm going to have to click on them individually. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. Haiti is not worth as much. Cuba... Also not as much, but Cuba is a lot easier to defend, though only really Havana's worth it. No, we're going to grab these. We're going to go for Martinique. I hear it's nice this time of year. And we're going to be working on getting our next colonist soon anyway. Oh, and also the global settler increase. Oh, you're still a ways away, actually. Cornwall has been converted. Marvellous. Continue with the fast ones. Montgomery. Where the castle is. Been watching both of us since the Heart of Iron 4 series. Oh, that was a while ago now. Your beard is far longer than Mordred's though. But my hair is longer, so ha! Also this drink, finally. Could do Friday. Am I busy on Thursday? I'm busy on Thursday. Yeah, Friday would be the only day I can do. Wait, this means in the Greater Scotia timeline, Churchill was a Scot. I like it. That is officially canon now. Look at that small green cancer on the Scottish soil in the Caribbean. I know it's disgusting. It will have to be eradicated. Even if I am allied to Portugal right now. Although Portugal, I think, are not long for this world. Especially with me and as an ally. I'm a bit more of a hindrance than a help. Remember that Portugal was England's oldest friend. Destroy them. I think they've been my friend longer than they were England's friend, though. Your friend Portugal is really my friend Portugal. Oh, and I can also build some more states, which I should probably do. And t'other one. Boom. Glorious. Hey, what is the... Ooh, I'm 6th. Huzzah, huzzah, and huzzah again. What has happened to Iberia? France happened to Iberia. So at the very beginning of the game, France declared war on Brittany. Brittany was allied with Castile. France hammered Castile. Castile just never recovered. Then Portugal was in a war against... France declared war on Burgundy. Burgundy was allied with Portugal. France hammered Burgundy and Portugal. Portugal was forced to break their alliance. No, I happened. That was it. I made that up. France and Burgundy were actually good friends for a while. Portugal was in another war. I don't remember against who. It might have been Granada, because Granada did take a large chunk of Castile. Yeah, that was it. Castile and Portugal were in a war together against Granada and lost, because Granada was allied to the Ottomans. I then declared war on England. England was allied with Portugal. Portugal said no to joining the alliance, because England's friend Portugal was really my friend Portugal. And Portugal then started dying. I allied with Portugal just as Morocco declared war on them, and that was while I was fighting one of the other English wars, so I wasn't able to go and help. That's what happened. Sending Scots settlers to the Caribbean as Highlanders would burn to a crisp. Although you will now get a Carib tartan. True. I am seriously running out of money here. Most of the problem is my interest. I mean, what I could do is dramatic and drastic. I could take a bankruptcy. I don't really have any enemies. And I'm still allied with France. In short version, Vikings happened. Alien isolation tomorrow. Oh, enjoy that. Is that really the main problem? The main problem is my army is being maintained. We're going to drop you. We're going to stop rooting out corruption. I'm still losing money. Everything's mothballed. Thinking. Could demand money from the Burghers. Is it because devastation? Is devastation a problem? Ish. It's not a huge problem. Autonomy could be part of the issue. Though I kind of doubt it. I could reduce autonomy in, like, everywhere. Though, it wouldn't help in that many places. See, why can't I usually do this? If my army was stronger, I'd face up against them. Though the army is recovering. Well, 18,000. Forts are all off. This really is, yeah, it's the interest, which is 6, and then it's the colonization, which is another 6. So I'm losing 12 ducats a month because of those two expenses. That's where my money is. Isn't Scotland being broke quite historical? It kind of is, but when Scotland's this big Scotland, it shouldn't be. Yeah, it's because I have 12 loans. 2,000 monies. Bankruptcy has some longer lasting impacts. No, I really would rather not do that. Fleet maintenance is pennies. The advisors. I could drop the advisors. I could definitely drop you. I could theoretically drop you. Ah, interest per annum. I need to get my admin ideas up, then that will solve part of the problem. Because my interest will halve. Well, no it won't. It'll just go down probably by a ducat or 12.